Slave DiBiase.
What's going on, y'all? Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on when you guys are digesting this content. It's your boy Slave DiBiase, the head of the Offenders Initiative podcast. On my offenders, thank y'all for pulling up. On my stoneheads, thank y'all for pulling up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Y'all see what time it is. This is another 420 sesh, y'all. It's another 420 sesh. And y'all also see the caption, loyalty or business. Max B, Jim Jones, Maino, and Dave East. When is it okay to rock with the Opps? That is the question for today. But hold on, y'all. I gotta get my smoke together. So follow me now. Get y'all y'all lighters, get y'all bombs, get all of that. We going in. Hold up. And I'm back. Okay. I had to go get my shit, man. I didn't want to be all unprofessional and just get up in front of y'all or whatever. But yeah, what's going on? What is everybody smoking in the comments? Y'all tell me now. Today, what we are about to get into, Mellow Fellow, THCP White Runts, man. I'm not playing no games. This is located right in your special smoke shops. Now, they're saying THCP is supposed to be 33% times more stronger than regular THC. It is a compound that was discovered within regular marijuana, like in 2019 from some Italian researchers or whatever. But the shit gets you fried. That's all I know. So that's what we're gonna roll with. But right now, while y'all rolling up and getting y'all shit together, you should already be ready. We're gonna check a couple of things out, man. Let's see. We're just gonna start it off with this right here. This is the first thing.
Max B coming home. Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we can pass now.
Max B coming home.
I ain't even like the way they just did that. Hold on. I ain't even like the way they just did that. We need something better. We need something better. As a matter of fact,
Max B.
Now that Max B's home, a lot of people were talking about that last episode of Jim Jones podcast. Let's rap about it. And Maino was saying that basically, if his friend has an op, he can't be friends with that person, right? He can't be friends with the op. And if you are, we're going to have a problem. So people pointed out Dave East immediately because, from Harlem. But not only that, Dave East has a song with Max B that came out in 2019. So clearly Dave East rocks with Max B. Put him in a weird position. But it gets weirder because, and then I thought to myself, hold on. Jim Jones is cool with French Montana, the right-hand man of Max B, who was beefing with Jim Jones. Not only that, they got songs together. So Jim Jones can link French Montana, but Dave East can't talk to Max B, which is the funnier part here. Max B, if you were following along, was at the Jets game today. Shout out to Jets, they got the W. But Maino was there as well. And maybe that could have just been a coincidence because Method Man was there. Maybe he was just rapping there. I don't know what was going on. But the fact that he was there and then Max B was there at the same time was interesting. Like, I don't know what that was about. There was no pictures of them interacting or anything like that. But that's weird. I don't know, man. Like, all these rules, and it don't make any sense.
Okay, they talking about all these rules that don't make any sense. Y'all telling me right now in the comments, right? You are you yourself, and you got a partner who is mutual friends with somebody that you are at odds with, don't see eye to eye with, or they are a straight up enemy. How do y'all feel about your friends doing business and or hanging out with somebody that you don't rock with or your straight up enemy? How do y'all feel about that? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Me personally, I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Now that Max B's home,
while y'all sitting up there talking, I feel like y'all could be having whole conversations about me. And of course, you could be like, it's not about you. It's not about you. Woo, woo, woo. We could say this, right? How do I know that? How do I know that, ladies and gentlemen? If I'm sitting up there with you, we telling each other business and all of that. We supposed to be homeboys and brothers, and then you going back and kicking it with somebody that I don't rock with. How do I know you're not giving them information on me or whatever the case may be? It's a little too close to home for me. I just wouldn't do it. It's not my cup of tea. If I see you hanging out with one of my enemies and we supposed to be cool, my thing is no, you might not have a problem with that person, but you are hanging out with that person. I don't rock with them. We supposed to be friends. I don't want any type of bad juju coming in between us. So just go ahead and stay over there. If you're a person that's on the fence, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put you over there. But when you a person that want to choose your side, when you choose your side, stay over there, fuck nigga. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Stay over there. So let's check this out right quick. Hold up. Let's check this out. Now, today's content we're going to react to straight out of the gate is about to be from Hookah Anonymous. Please go give them a like, comment, and subscribe. We loving those folks' work. They breaking on down. Roll up and let's have a listen.
What you guys came here to see. Now, I tried to stay away from all the Max B topics and discussions about him and Jim Jones, but it seemed like it's getting more and more out of hand. It's getting to the point now where people are starting to force themselves to pick a side over a silly rap beef that got nothing to do with them that stemmed from 20 plus years ago.
Not really sure about the whole beef and where it started. All I know is there's a famous saying that's going around town. Chrissy touched it in Miami. I'm sure y'all heard Max B say that before. Chrissy touched it in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting passed over any beef with a nigga that said he fucked my girl. And like he's doing it to get a laugh at my expense. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a lie, whether it's the truth, it's 20 years ago. No, I'm not getting over it. Why would I want to invite somebody who will do something like that back into my circle? I don't care. I'm not doing it.
Keep in mind, these are all grown men in their 40s. Majority of them
give a shit. I'm not having no snake around me.
Have kids, and some are playing the choosing sides game. To me, it's crazy. For one, like I stated, the beef is old, and I personally feel if French Montana and Jim Jones already squashed their beef, and French is, of course, affiliated with Max, then this shouldn't even be a topic of discussion. But I think I know what it is. Aside from just the attention and views that controversy brings in, also from an artist standpoint, this is what keeps the attention on guys' careers and give people something to talk about to keep them relevant. And hopefully, they all use the attention in a beneficial way by putting out music while eyes are on them. And if it's good, then they can capitalize.
I'm going to be honest with y'all. Rap is dying. Rap is dying. So if all of this is just so y'all can get back in the studio because y'all got eyes on y'all, y'all can make some new music. Rap is dying, which is why you're seeing all of our favorite rappers from that golden area of the late 90s to the early 2000s and all of that. They're making podcasts because this shit is dead. Music is dead. The youngins doing all that mumbling and slobbering all over records and all of that. That's what these stupid ass drug abusing kids want to hear. So you with your real rap and your bars and all, they want to hear that. You better jump your ass on a podcast and get some money. But when you jump your ass on a podcast and you start having these real conversations, people can always refer back to when you said that. You said you did this, but we're watching you on IG do this. So you just got to watch what you do.
However, this all started with Maino at first. Now, we all know that Max B was coming home, and I think we all seen this coming from a mile away. As y'all know, New York is very small, and if you're somebody within the streets or music industry in New York, it makes it even smaller. So everybody knows everybody somehow, some way, and are all affiliated due to the people that they know. With that being said, Jim Jones, Maino, Fabulous, and Dave East all have a
even if I hadn't said it, welcome home, Max B or whatever.
Podcast together, and the infamous question have came up, where Jim Jones basically asked, would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy? Maino's response was that he wouldn't do business with any of his friend's enemies due to his loyalty to his friend, and then that's when it segued into the whole Max B stuff. Y'all check.
Now, before he gets started with this, they've had 6 episodes of Jim Jones, Max B, Jesus Christ. Jim Jones, Maino, Fabulous, and Dave East. Their podcast, Let's Rap About It, is only 6 episodes deep. It's actually pretty fire. Y'all go ahead and go check that out. But out of the 6 episodes, Maino has already asked Jim Jones twice about Max B. Yo, bro, why you keep asking me about this nigga, bro? Like, stop asking me about him. He's nobody. You'll just see what I'm saying. Like, you'll just see what I'm saying. Let's watch.
Check this out.
Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend.
Sound like you want to go to the Max B party, nigga. You wouldn't even have mentioned it. I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Otherwise, I'll be there with my bells and whistles on. Yo, go to the party if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Why? Because you my fucking friend.
What?
Yeah. Talk about it. Because let me explain something to you. I'm a lawyer at the end of the day. Before music. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, David. Mr. David.
Dawood. I'm Dawood on this podcast.
I like that.
It's crazy.
My Muslim brother.
I said he Dawood. He brought his Muslim name to that one. So this must be some real talk to them, right? Okay.
Brother, check this out. At the end of the day, I'm a person that your enemies is my enemies, because that's the love that I got for you. If we like that, then I'm gonna take on whatever it is that you got going on, and it's fuck them. Then I gotta feel the same way.
Now let me make it.
But it's not fuck Max B. You obviously fuck with the nigga. You just you always gotta You gotta look at what a nigga say straight out the gate. And then when they say, I didn't mean it like that. No, but that's what you said. He said, I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Meaning, I want to go, but I don't want no problems with you. How do we feel about our friends wanting to go, like, legit be seen and kick it with our enemies? Somebody tell me in the comments how you feeling.
Very clear. I understand what Maino is saying. But when I heard this a couple days ago, this made me realize why some of these guys are in certain positions and just could never evolve. Not just pertaining to Maino, but in general. The music business is everything that it sounds like. It's a music business. People get the business part messed up and forget that this is supposed to be handled as a business.
I hear y'all, but again, do you want your homeboy going to go do records, DVDs, tours with your enemy? Y'all all keying together, all on IG and all that. And then niggas is so petty these days. They'll be kicking it with your homeboy. They'll be with your partner, and it's supposed to be all love, and they'll be slick throwing shots with your partner standing right there. He too stupid to realize you throwing a shot at his other homeboy. So it's a fucked up position to want to put yourself into. It's a fucked up position to want to put yourself into.
The music comes second. Where a lot of these guys go wrong is when they try to bring the streets into the business end of it, and this is what leaves them stagnant their whole career. Honestly, I feel what Maino is saying, but that beef got nothing to do with him. However, I do also understand that Maino feels, well, I can't be smiling in your face and then go and chill with the same dude that you don't get along with.
Facts. It's really just that simple. Because I can't trust what you say. What the fuck is y'all laughing about over there? Now niggas is taking IG fucking videos of you at the dinner with the nigga. Y'all laughing to keep. What y'all laughing at? What y'all laughing at? I don't know. I want to know. Fuck that. I want to know because you be over here getting money with me. What y'all laughing at?
So at the same time, I understand, but personally, I think it's all corny and nobody should be forced to pick sides. It's a 20-year-old beef. All these guys are well over 30, some even 40 with kids. Let it go. It shouldn't even.
You can say let it go. And this is not to say that what Hookah Anonymous is saying is wrong or whatever. Again, please go like, comment, and subscribe to him as well. It's not to say that letting it go is a bad thing, but we don't know before all this super duper internet and going viral and wanting to be seen everywhere, when it was just IG, when Twitter was just popping off, we don't know what really happened between those guys to the point where Jim don't want to let it go. Now, they said, Cameron said Jim only get cool with niggas after they put hands and feet on him. Then he be cool with them. Because Jim and Maino had a problem back in the day. Supposedly things got a little physical and now they cool. So I don't know. Is that a theory? You can't get cool with somebody so they smack the shit out you? Now you come back to your senses? You know what? I wasn't even that mad. You right. Bringing it for her.
Even be about picking sides. And unfortunately, when you do pick sides, you may be blocking your blessings because you don't know who you're excluding yourself from whenever you decide to ride with someone else and get into a beef that don't concern you.
Now that is true. But how do you be in a situation where you could just stay out of it if you're really good friends with both of these individuals? Because my thing is, it could be a situation where the two of them piece it up Now because you picked a side, now you out from the both of them. I don't know. I'm not rocking with no nigga doing business and hanging out with my enemies. I don't care if I've ever let it go or not. I'm just not with it. Sorry, because I wouldn't do that. If my partner don't fuck with you or whatever, and it was especially with some shit where you try to have some harm come to him, you try to, you know what I'm saying, run his name through the dirt, you know what I'm saying, you try to fuck with his family. Hell no, I'm not about to be seen kikied up with you. You know what I'm saying, fake kicking it and all that. I don't do none of that shit.
Or let's just say you pick a side, but then next thing you know, these guys get back cool and squash their beef however they do in the future. And now you're stuck playing the monkey in the middle and you have a beef with somebody that you didn't even start. So I don't know. However, Maino's words will be tested after Max B will come home and attend the New York Jets football game where Maino was also in attendance. Keep in mind, they just so happen to know the same people as well. Check this out.
Why your man just told me just now? Oh, Maino. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's supposed to be pulling. He's on the field. Maino said, yo, bloody, what are you doing? I said, I'm with Max. He said, oh.
Now you see that? You see that? That was a way of, in my opinion, when they cut the camera off, anybody's gonna say, yo, bro, we don't have to tape everything and let niggas know what time it is, because just like how I'm sitting up here reacting to this situation right here, it could not even be that deep, and somebody could take this internet shit and turn it that deep. You know what I'm saying? But we're only reacting and we're only going off of what everybody said here. I wouldn't be caught doing business or hanging out with one of my friends. I wouldn't do no shit like that. They had a grown man conversation right there on that podcast between Fabulous, Jim Jones, Dave East, and Maino. And they was just saying, everybody collectively was saying that kind of behavior is like moving like a snake.
He said, wait. I'm alive. Oh. Man, my fault. No, just got on.
Now, here's where things are getting interesting. And I guess we'll just have to see how this plays out, because Dave East, who is friends with Jim Jones and even co-host on the Let's Rap About It podcast, was seen in attendance at Max B's welcome home party at Say Less in New York.
Big D Eastwood. D Eastwood right here.
Okay, got beef and Rough Riders there.
Right here. Talk to me. Right here. Good. Music going to talk. D East. The music going to talk. D East right here. Those things.
So he's dapping up Max B. He came to his dinner, his welcome home dinner. I'm thinking East is riding on principles like, yo, bro, this might actually be his way of staying out of it, which is continuing to have the same energy he had since day one. I don't got a problem with you. Why can't I say what's up to you? That's between you and Jim. Even though, again, they literally had a conversation in front of him stating how they didn't like that type of behavior. I see you out here kicking it with a nigga that you know I don't like. You better not let me catch you kicking it with a nigga I don't like. And we supposed to be somewhat cool. Now, a new episode of the Let's Rap About It podcast has also dropped. I want to say it dropped today. It was recorded before Max came home. It's crazy to see how that next episode might turn out, though.
Fabulous was also seen with French Montana, telling him that Max B is going to have to come home and jump on the leg end of the tour with him as well.
Yeah, you got to come on.
Oh, see, now this is business. Fabulous is telling French Montana, when Max get home, I want him to come on the tail end of the tour that I'm on so he can get him some money. So now at that point, it's Max's home and Fab trying to put some money in his pocket. Are we hating on that? You know what I'm saying? Like when we hate on that, would that be a violation? No, it is business, but it's with your enemy.
And jump right on the next leg of the tour, you know what I mean?
Now, these are 2 out of 3 co-hosts that made it pretty clear that they aren't involved in the bullcrap when it comes to Jim Jones and Max B. Keep in mind, Max is doing the right thing by not even mentioning anything concerning Jim Jones right now. Silence sometimes is more deadly when you see someone trying to get a response out of you and you ignore them. It makes them feel low. It makes them feel as if they're not even worth a response.
Okay, hold Hold on. Let me look back at this. Sporty Bag says Dave is a weirdo. If he does it once, he will do it again. I 100% agree, King. And if you don't check the violation, he's gonna do something worse. You literally smiling and dapping up a nigga that's my enemy. Like we just talked about this. I'm telling you within my heart of hearts. Because if you look at their podcast, really them niggas be talking like there ain't no motherfucking camera there. They really be talking like they just homeboys or whatever. So I'm telling you as a man, if I see you with my enemy, dog, I'm gonna take that a certain way. And you still pulled up. Now, did I have a little theory within my brain that Jim and Max B were gonna squash the beef and come out with some new music and totally kill the motherfucking net, go viral for real, for real? Did I have a theory on that? Yes, I did. I don't think that that's what's gonna happen now, but they just had a conversation and you pulled up like, nigga, fuck you. That's my homeboy. I'm pulling up on that nigga to say welcome home. And yeah, that's cool being a man standing on your own too, but we just had this conversation if we call ourselves friends. You don't pick your family, but you do pick your friends. That's all I'm saying. That's a different type of wave right there. Me personally, I'm grown. I don't call everybody my friend. So that's all I'm saying. Good one, those Sporty Bags, my nigga.
And honestly, if Max was smart, he wouldn't even respond. He'll come home, perform a bunch of his old songs that he knows everybody likes, play a few new snippets to see what the people gravitate to, and choose his songs off that. Simple.
You saying it should just be the two of them because them other two niggas is just possibly there just to get some money. We not really friends now. If you look at the episodes that they've shot so far, I want to say Maino has said something to the effect of like, we're all real friends here. This ain't no bullshit. We're not just working together. Like, I know these guys. I talk to these guys. We talked about real shit, not rap. You know what I'm saying? Like together, you know what I'm saying? On some brotherhood type shit. So yeah, this might be a real violation, bro. Especially, like I said, we just talked about this shit, goddamn.
Guys are way too old to be getting into it over a 20-year-old beef. Keep in mind for the people that's gonna say it's about loyalty, it's about being a true friend. Well, Jim is in no position to even feel no way because during the height of the beef between Cameron and 50 Cent back in the days, Jim went over to G Unit and even performed alongside 50 Cent. Y'all remember?
It's contradictory. I remember that episode of Rap City that 50 hosted and he brought Jim Jones on there as a special guest. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. When Jim first came on the camera on that Rap City episode, he looked dead in the camera like, yeah, nigga, I'm here. Yeah, me, next to him. What's up? So, I mean, what's good for the goose? You heard me?
So, is it karma? Who knows? But the universe has a weird way of giving you a taste of your own medicine. And I think this is what we're seeing here with Jim Jones. Now, French Montana and Max B were a dynamic duo at one point when they were both beefing with Jim Jones. Years later, Jim and French squashed their beef. So now, what if Dave East is showing his support because French Montana invited him to that party?
The only reason why French and Jim are cool on Jim's side is to get Max mad because he figured maybe Max was never getting out of jail. Just a theory I have. French, on the other hand, probably doubled back and talked to Max like, yo, I want to get some money with old boy or whatever. What do you think? Max ain't no hater, so he probably told Max, go ahead and get that bread, bro. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all just doing something. Go ahead and get that bread. Like, that's being 100. Man, this is a crazy way to look at this, though. I don't know.
Right? Jim and French is cool now. So what if French called Dave East and say, yo, pull up to Say Less? Is Dave supposed to decline? If he do?
Yoda, that is a great question. Does Jim still get a bag off Max? Is the real question. I don't know, bro. But if you do, like, them going right back to beefing ain't gonna help no money come about. That's all I'm saying. You're not forcing a nigga to do nothing, as we can see, right?
It might put a sour taste in French Montana mouth, and now they got tension between them. Whole time, Jim Jones and French is cool. See how that works? So the picking side stuff, sometimes it just don't work in your favor. Not to mention, I always felt that if it really ain't your beef, even if you don't entertain it, you can stay out of it. Simple as that.
True.
You don't have to pick sides. Just stay out of it. And honestly, I would feel weird, right? Let's say I know Jim Jones and I never met Max B a day in my life. Let's say we just happen to be in the same area.
My man said you don't have to pick sides. You could just stay out of it. It is possible to do that. Now, if I'm Dave and I'm just on some, I'm not really picking a side like Max, my man, you my man, I'm just welcoming him home. When he does pull up with all that crazy energy, first of all, I'm gonna tell him relax. I know what I mean. Yo, first, relax, nigga. Secondly, yo, bro, that's my man. If it was you, I would do the same for you. If he said this, that same stupid ass shit you said the other day, I'm still finna welcome you home. So what I do for him, I do for you. Don't put me in the middle of y'all little weirdo shit y'all got going on, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be about Harlem, nigga. But whatever.
Restaurant or whatever, and we know mutual people, but I'm acting funny with Max B all because I have a relationship with Jim Jones. That's weird. How you have a beef or any type of tension with somebody you never even met, right? So I would just suggest everybody get to the money, forget the beefing. We all got kids and grown. So,
bruh, I don't know if he want to try that with Max. Max got home field advantage pretty much because he got that nostalgia of, I just came home. That's like getting into it with Max right now might be like getting into it with Sue Surf when he first come home. Whoever that first battle is, boy, you're done. I don't even watch battle rap no more. I'm telling you, you're done. It's the same thing. I don't think he should get into it with Max. If anything, bro, like this is what I'm hoping. He should just go and they should just get some money together. If they don't get some money together, I hope Cam snatch up Max and put him on talks with Flea every now and then or something like that. You need to make him a part of this new way of how niggas is getting money, just in case the music ain't hitting. You know what I'm saying? Or they could all come together and start making music again together. All this shit. Harlem ain't Harlem right now. Villain.
Oh, it just don't make sense, man. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. How do y'all feel about guys picking sides? Do y'all agree with it? Or y'all think it's corny as well? Jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think.
And that again was from Hookah Anonymous, man. Thank you for the content, brother. You know what I'm saying? This was a great motherfucking smoke sesh. You feel me? I don't know. Y'all tell me, man. Y'all tell me right now in the comments. Again, do we have a problem with our friend, our real friend, doing business or hanging out with the ops on any sort of level? I'm you know what I'm saying? When he said Jim said he was better than Nas. Oh yeah, that's when he was getting high. He did say that a few months ago. I mean, Jim understand how to stay in the algorithm. Yeah, see, he does. He can go. I can just go say some wild shit, and I know it's gonna fly. No, he not better than Nas. But the fact that a conversation was even had, this is why Max need to get with Jim so that he can get into this new wave and he can show him how everything is done. The beef is a little stupid, but again, if we're still going off of the original conversation, no, I'm not cool with my partner hanging out with my enemies or doing business with them. I'm not cool with it. I don't want to see it because I wouldn't do it to you. It's been another great session, man. Thank y'all, everybody, for pulling up. You know what I'm saying? This has been another edition. Y'all know I'm fried. TACP. This has been another edition of the Offenders Initiative podcast. All my offenders, all my real good smokers, all my 420 sessions. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. And we're going to get into it again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we out.